6 teams. It's a typical round with me, big brain, lateral thinking. Overall answer is what matters. What you see on your screen is like what you see on the cricket ground. But you are the third umpire, you have to see what others don't see. So you got to give me an overall answer, which is the connection between everything you see and hear. 8 runs if you get it right, -4 if you get it wrong. 4 questions, 6 teams. Here's the first one coming on your screen. Only the overall answer matters. Now. Teams would have to take risks, otherwise it's not going to really work. Nobody taking a chance. Anybody? Well, it's a huge brand. Oh, they're taking a risk.
Oh, 41.
Explain.
That jacket is known as Lifebuoy life-saving jacket.
The jacket is known as a life-saving jacket. Okay.
Okay, Jeet Singh made the first jingle of Tandurusti hai jahan.
तंदुरुस्ती की रक्षा करता है Lifebuoy. Was created and sung by Jagjit Singh ji. Okay.
That is BO for life.
BO for body odor. Put your hands together. Very good answer. 8 runs. That's a good one. Lateral thinking. Jagjit Singh, the man who created Tandurusti ki raksha karta hai Lifebuoy. I tell you what, this quiz is going to be a very, very close fight. SIMCS have gone to 16 runs with that 8 run. Here's the next one coming. All teams on the buzzer. Now. Themselves a little bit. Is this a judicious risk? Go ahead.
Is a Ray-Ban.
Explain.
Luxottica owns Ray-Ban, and a colonel from the US Army, when he went for hot air ballooning, he had some problem in his eye. That's why Ray-Ban was introduced.
Put your hands together. 8 runs to RAPI. Very, very good quizzing. It was an Air Force pilot who was ballooning and he got a problem with his eye. Ray-Ban glasses were created. Therefore, Bosch and Long were the original creators of Ray-Ban. Luxottica later bought it out. Here's the next one. Teams on the buzzer. I think now they've understood the format. The buzzers will go faster. Here we go.
Hey, please. Oh.
On table number 2, they're going for a distance. Yes.
Right ball.
The connect is Airtel.
Good.
Explain.
A.R. Rahman is the जो उनकी ringtone बनाता है, not ringtone exactly.
Fair enough. He's created a signature tone.
Airtel was the sponsor of Champions League.
Airtel was the sponsor of Champions League. Play your song. Manchester United. No clue. Answer Airtel. +8. Very good. Brand Union is the company that created the new Airtel logo. Everyone's been seeing the new Airtel logo. Well, this team is trading only in 8 runs. They're on 24 runs. Well, they're playing like someone who used to play for RCB in Bangalore. His name is Ross Taylor. He trades only in 6s and 4s, doesn't he? Here's the next one coming. All teams on the buzzer. Now. This is lateral thinking. Let's see. Idea. Explain. Just move the mic a little up. You're a little too tall for that. Yeah. Go on.
The Tata and the Idea started telecom in '94 with AT&T.
Okay.
Sanjeev Aga.
wrote on the third one.
Sanjeev Aga.
Originally, it was started with Tatas and Birlas along with
Abhi step down
AT&T.
kiya. Step down kiya.
Music is Abhishek.
And now it's just known as Idea Cellular.
Put up must.
Song Abhishek Bachchan, put your hands together. Very good quizzing.
Good, yeah.
8 runs on that effort. I tell you what, this match is really going to be a phenomenal one. LM have gone to 14 runs if my arithmetic is right. Oh yes. Look at that match. 12 runs to MNIT, 18 runs to Gyan Vihar, 24 to SIMCS. Put your hands together for them. They are really making a big comeback here. But on 38 runs, RAPIM are doing a little bit of statistical analysis. They are carefully looking at the other team's scores and having a discussion because they know the game is not over yet. One final over remaining, but I tell you what, this is a superb game that you are watching here.
Okay.
Final over of this match, it's time for slog overs. Here it comes. I'm still staying out of the way because I want you to see the screens properly. The final over comprises, audience please, the final over will comprise of 3 questions. Each question will comprise 3 clues. If you press the buzzer when the first clue is on the screen and get it right, you get 12 runs. Second clue, 8 runs. Third clue, 6 runs. If you get it wrong on any of the 3 clues, it's a constant -6. So play carefully. Plus 12 minus 6 plus 8 minus 6 plus 6 minus 6. Rules of the game. You are allowed to press the buzzer only once per question. So if you've got it wrong, you've lost your chance for that particular question. If you press the buzzer and get it wrong, and another team presses the buzzer on the same clue, which is before the next clue appears, and gets it right, you still get the marks of the next clue because it's 1 attempt per clue. If nobody presses the buzzer, I distribute the 3 clues across 60 seconds of time. And please note and ensure the buzzer is burning on your table before you give the answer. If you give the right answer and the light is not on your table, you will still get a negative. Clear on the rules? 3 questions in all. Final over of any match, 36 runs at stake. So anyone can still win this match. If there is a Yuvraj Singh, certainly yes. Final round, question 1, 60 seconds of time on our fast track timer starting now. He was the sheriff of Mumbai from December 2005 to December 2006. Is this famous man from the world of business? No one taking a chance. At 15 seconds, next clue now. He was conferred the rank of an honorary Air Commodore by the Indian Air Force in 1988 for his contribution to aviation-related issues in India.
I think I'm late.
Audience silence please, absolute silence, I can't change the software. Final clue on your screen now. He is the chairman emeritus of the Raymond Group of Clothing and Textile. They're going for it.
Gautam Singhania.
Sorry?
Gautam Singhania.
नहीं उसका बाप
Gautam Singhania
उसका बाप
will give you a -6. It's Vijay Pad Singhania. -6 to you, but they went for it. Brave shot on that, but you got to get your names right. You can't say Sanjay Gandhi for Rajiv Gandhi. So anyway, -6 to them, and it's a big blow, technically speaking. Question number 2, teams on the buzzer. I think it's going to get very aggressive from here. Clue number 1, time starting now. During World War II, this company suspended production of its products and supplied Americans with bomb sights called Norden. They also created M1 Garand rifles and 1911 pistols. Their factories in Germany also created similar weapons. Which company is this historic giant?
Beretta.
Beretta. -to you. Here's the next clue on your screen now. It was kept in the Smithsonian Institute in 1936, and since then it has an exclusive section in the Smithsonian Museum. Final clue on your screen now. Mahatma Gandhi called this one of the most few useful things ever created. Go ahead.
Singer swing machines.
The Singer sewing machine. They lost 6, they've gained 6. Put your hands together for it. This match is back to where it was. The final question is going to make all the difference here today. Everyone's keeping track of arithmetic here as we go into the final 60 seconds of the Jaipur final. Before we really know what's going to happen here, teams, put your hands together for all of them. What a final! And to be fair, it's not necessarily one of the biggest business quizzing cities yet. And I was actually telling the journalist that I was speaking to that I believe that would change in Jaipur for the simple reason there are so many management schools which are coming up now in Jaipur. So it's quite natural that quizzing in the business domain will improve. But I am extremely impressed with the performance of these teams today. Very good answers, very good quizzing. The final 60 seconds will determine who wins. You can't have a better quiz at Jaipur. 60 seconds of time. Final question. Time starting now. They bought Bisleri, a subsidiary of Italian giant Fissile Bisleri, in 1969 and started bottling water. Who bought Bisleri? Go ahead.
Parle.
Oh, the story goes that Parle bought Bisleri from a person named Fissile Bisleri.
It was, may I explain it?
Go on.
It was initially the Thumbs Up and the Parle company that bought it from those guys. Parle it is. My answer is with Parle.
-6 is what they will not get. Put your hands together! A 12 run on the final ball is a cracker of an answer. Parle. Everyone knows about Parle selling the brands. Nobody remembers Parle buying it actually from an Italian giant. I tell you what, this quiz is breathtakingly close. The final scores will tell you why I make that statement. My mental math says it's 36 versus 38. Everyone's keeping track of the scores. 36 versus 38. The Crucible quotient. What a final here today. 36 runs to SIMCS. They'll finish with 35,000 rupees as runners up here today. But finally, ladies and gentlemen, with a truly outstanding performance here and winning themselves getting themselves 38 runs, and along with those 38 runs, 75,000 rupees, there are 2 reasons why they are the champions here today. And the 2 reasons are simple. Look at that graph. The difference may be just 2 runs, but they are the only team on stage which scored in almost every over of the game. The moral of the story is very simple. 9 out of 10 times if you are consistent, you will win your battles. They were consistent. And what tilted the difference between them and the others is the 12 runs they got on the World of Tatas. At the end of the day, even in a quiz competition, when you invest in the Tatas, they don't let you down. Well, so it's those 12 runs that they got. Bombay House and something else which they answered. Raga on Titan. Those 2 answers finally stood by them like a rock. And that is what took them into the national final. They will stay close to Bombay House in the month of April as they walk into the Taj Mahal Palace.